Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B1 level grammar lesson. We're continuing to talk about adverbs. Today we're going to be talking about adverbs of manner such as carefully, happily, late, and fast. So in each image, what is moving, and is the person, animal, or object moving quickly or slowly? So here we have a motorcycle. So it looks like the motorcycle is probably moving quickly. We have a turtle, which would be moving slowly. These are some runners. They would be moving quickly. And a jet airplane would be also moving quickly, would also be moving quickly. So adverbs of manner. So what is the turtle doing? The turtle is moving across the sand. And how is the turtle moving? The turtle is moving slowly across the sand. So slowly is an adverb of manner, and an adverb of manner shows how the turtle is moving. So in English, many adverbs of manner end in ly. So can you think of other adverbs of manner? Things like quickly, carefully, happily, angrily. So almost any adjective you can add the ly, and it becomes an adverb of manner. Okay, adverbs of manner explain how something is done or the way in which something is done. So most adverbs of manner end in ly, such as happily, quickly, loudly, carefully, lovingly, or slowly. So Damien sat down and read the important document carefully. But not all adverbs of manner end in ly. So Damien studied hard before his exam. So here, hard is also an adverb. Now, if you add ly, and you'll get hardly, which is also an adverb, but it has a different meaning. So we'll talk about that in a bit. So hard, fast, well, and late are all adverbs of manner that do not end in ly. But again, hardly and lately are adverbs of manner, but they have a different meaning than hard and late. So how are these people doing it? You want to match each sentence to its image. So Sarah sat silently in the park. That would be picture D. Eileen spoke loudly at the protest. Picture C. David watched the football match nervously. That's picture B. And Tom looked happily at the camera. Picture A. And then the position of adverbs of manner. Usually adverbs of manner come directly after the main verb. So in these sentences, we can see that sat is the main verb and silently is the adverb. Here, looked is the main verb. Happily is the adverb. Spoke is the main verb, and it's followed by loudly, the adverb. And watched is the main verb, and nervously. Now here, nervously, it still comes after the verb, but not directly. There is a direct object that comes before the adverb. So we have the main verb, the direct object, and then the adverb. So if a verb has a direct object, an adverb of manner cannot appear between the main verb and its direct object. So here we have David watched the football match. So the football match is the direct object. David watched the football match nervously. So the adverb of manner can come after the direct object. Or David nervously watched the football match. It can come before the main verb. But the adverb of manner cannot appear between the main verb and the direct object. So you cannot say David watched nervously the football match. So it's either before the main verb or after the direct object, but not in between. So when a verb has a direct object, it is more common to find the adverb of manner directly after the direct object. So Kylie greeted her warmly, or Kylie warmly greeted her. Now both of these are correct, but this one is more common to put the warmly at the end. And below are some additional examples of adverbs of manner. So he played the game energetically, Elizabeth sang the opera beautifully, Diane completed her work quietly, and she ate her breakfast hungrily. And so in each sentence, what is the direct object? Well, here it's game, opera, work, and breakfast. Those are the direct objects. All right, so now you want to place the adverb in the sentence, and sometimes more than one answer is possible, but remember to check for a direct object first. And you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, so she told him to answer the questions. So here, questions is the direct objects. So it would be she told him to answer the questions truthfully. He moved so that he wouldn't wake the baby. Okay, so here we do have a direct object, but it would sound pretty odd to put the silently after the direct object. So I would say he moved silently so that he wouldn't wake the baby. Yeah, actually this one has a noun clause, so this whole thing is the direct object. So here we have moved is actually the main verb, so he moved silently. So we're putting the adverb after the main verb, and then it's followed by the noun clause, which is the direct object. Okay, number 3, she answered the question. So here we've got the question is the direct object. So you could either say she enthusiastically answered the question, or she answered the question enthusiastically. He worked in the library. So here library is our direct object. So we could either say he quietly worked in the library, or he worked in the library quietly. Okay, she slammed the door. So here we have door is the direct object. So you could either say she angrily slammed the door, or she slammed the door angrily. And number 6, the children spoke in the classroom. So here we have the classroom is the direct object. So you can either say the children. Actually, this one, if you say noisily spoke, technically that's correct, but it sounds a little weird. So I would probably put it after classroom. So the children spoke noisily, sorry, in the classroom noisily. All right, so now you'll look at each sentence and decide if it's correct or not. And if it's incorrect, you should make the correction. Again, you can pause the video and try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, so he drove quickly the car to the railway station. So here we have the main verb is drove, the direct object is the car, and as we said, the adverb of manner cannot come between the verb and the direct object. So it would either have to go here, he quickly drove the car, or he drove the car quickly to the railway station, or it could even be he drove the car to the railway station quickly. It could go all the way at the end. Okay, they watched the movie in their living room silently. So here we have watched as the main verb, and the movie is the direct object. At the end is okay. You could also say they silently watched the movie in their living room, or they watched the movie silently in their living room. John discussed excitedly his ideas with everyone. All right, so here we have discussed is the main verb. Ideas, his ideas is the direct object. Again, the adverb cannot come between the verb and the direct object. So it either have to be John excitedly discussed his ideas with everyone, or John discussed his ideas excitedly with everyone, or John discussed his ideas with everyone excitedly. Okay, he waited anxiously for his exam results. So here we have the main verb waited and the adverb anxiously. So he waited anxiously for his exam results would be fine. You could also put it before the verb. He anxiously waited for his exam results. All right. Sonia plays well the guitar and piano. So here we have plays as the main verb, the guitar and piano is the direct object. Again, you cannot put this between the verb and the direct object. And so it would need to go at the end. Sonia plays the guitar and piano well. And then they checked carefully the documents before signing them. So here we've got checked as the main verb. The documents is the direct object. Again, this cannot come between. So it would either have to be they carefully checked the documents before signing, or they checked the documents carefully before signing. And then let's see, they checked the documents. Yeah, but you wouldn't want to put that at the end. So those are the only two for that one. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about prepositions. Prepositions in English provide a location in time and space. Prepositions can consist of more than one word. So Mr. Purple is opposite Mr. Red. So the preposition is opposite because it's showing the location between these two men. The ball is at the bottom of the box, and the ball is outside the box. And prepositions can show other relationships too. So he cut the fruit with a knife, and I learned the verbs by heart. So if there is a preposition before the object of the verb, you can place the adverb of manner before the verb, before the preposition, or after the object. So the child quickly ran towards the dog. So here we have the subject, the verb, and then this is the prepositional phrase. and so we can put it before the main verb. The child ran quickly towards the dog, so here we can put it before the preposition. And the child ran towards the dog quickly, so you can put it at the end. But it's most commonly found after the verb and before the preposition. So they carried the shelf carefully down the stairs. They carried the shelf hurriedly down the stairs. They carried the shelf slowly down the stairs. So this is the most common placement, although it could go here before the verb, or it could go here at the end of the sentence. Now, some verbs do not take a direct object, and these are called intransitive verbs. So the earthquake happened quickly, he coughed noisily, the baby cried uncontrollably. So if the verb is intransitive, an adverb of manner generally comes directly after the verb. So happened doesn't really take a direct object. So we put quickly after the verb. Coughed, again, doesn't really have a direct object, so the adverb noisily comes after the verb coughed. And again, cried is intransitive because you generally don't have a direct object with the verb cried. So we put uncontrollably at the end. And then many English verbs can be both transitive and intransitive. So Joseph swam in the swimming pool. Here, this one does not have a direct object, so it's intransitive. But here, Joseph swam the race in under half an hour. So here, swam takes the direct object, the race. All right. Is there a direct object in the sentence, and is the verb transitive or intransitive? All right, so here we have he slept in his bed. So slept is the verb. And in his bed describes where he slept. So that's a prepositional phrase, but there is no direct object for this one, so it's intransitive. William hit the ball across the lake. So the main verb is hit. And what did he hit? The ball. So that one takes a direct object. Okay. Reese swam in the sea yesterday. So here swam, and we've got in the sea is a prepositional phrase. So there's no direct object. Okay, Ouija and Melody talked for a long time. Again, here, for a long time is a prepositional phrase, so there's no direct object. And I work for a large company. Again, this is a prepositional phrase, so there's no direct object. And the children crossed the road. Here, crossed is the verb, and road is the direct object. Okay, so where does the adjective belong? So you're going to read each sentence and decide on the best place to put the adjective of manner. Again, you can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So he slept in his bed. So you could put it either here. He slept peacefully in his bed, or he peacefully slept in his bed, or he slept in his bed peacefully. It could go any of those places. She spoke to him politely. So here we've got no direct object, so we could put it before the verb. She politely spoke to him, or she spoke to him politely. He talked at the conference. Again, we don't have a direct object. This is just a prepositional phrase. So he confidently talked at the conference. He talked confidently at the conference, or he talked at the conference confidently. David ran to the bus stop quickly. To the bus stop is a prepositional phrase, so there's no direct object. So we could say David quickly ran to the bus stop. David ran quickly to the bus stop. Or David ran to the bus stop quickly. The child spoke to his teacher. So to his teacher, again, is a prepositional phrase. So the child rudely spoke to his teacher. The child spoke rudely to his teacher. Or the child spoke to his teacher rudely. And Mary canceled the meeting. So here we do have a direct object. So you could say Mary abruptly canceled the meeting, or Mary canceled the meeting abruptly. But it cannot go here between the verb and the direct object. Okay, so almost always well, badly, hard, late, and fast appear directly after the verb. So see if you can combine these to make some logical sentences. So Sally arrived late to the meeting. Tybalt worked hard on his assignment. Edward rode fast around the park. Deborah sang well at the concert. And Janie spoke badly at her presentation. Now, there are many adverbs of manner in English, and so try to use some of these in your own sentences. We have angrily, beautifully, bravely, calmly, carefully, closely, correctly, easily, enthusiastically, exactly, foolishly, gently, happily, lazily, loudly, neatly, nervously, patiently, peacefully, sadly, slowly, successfully, unexpectedly. So here are some examples. Last Sunday, my mom arrived unexpectedly at our house. Zeynep hugged her puppy gently. Chloe didn't answer the question correctly. Darcy read peacefully under the trees, and the fans enthusiastically cheered their team. So go ahead and try to write some of your own sentences using the adverbs of manner. And if you'd like, share those in the comments so other people can see what ideas you had for using adverbs of manner. All right, so now you're going to choose which adverb fits best. And sometimes there's more than one possible answer, but go ahead and pause the video, try this on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So the firemen bravely entered the building, the burning home, to rescue the child. Although the student was yelling, the teacher spoke calmly to him. I want everyone to feel comfortable and speak frankly. She foolishly forgot her wallet on the bus, and he nervously approached the podium to begin his speech. All right, and then match each image to a sentence, and then afterward try making your own sentences using the adverbs. So she played joyfully with her child would be picture B. He walked swiftly to his meeting, picture D. I completed the jigsaw puzzle patiently, picture C. And the child walked nervously with her mother, picture A. All right, and that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.